Got Hugh. Gotta get Hugh. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster. There we go. The pile fixed. I had to refresh.
Mina was like, ha, 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 staying alive, ha, 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 staying alive. Well, anyway.
Do you want tea?
No.
Why not?
I need more rice.
Okay, get rice.
It's on fire.
Get rice and tea. Yum.
I don't know about that. Anyway, come on.
After defeating Byrne's remaining troops, Roy enters the Dragon Sanctuary. Oh, he searches for the Dark Priestess to prevent a repeat of the Scouring. Here in the Sanctuary, Roy will learn the truth of the legendary dragons. A lot of male talking ahead? Great. All he knows is about to be proven wrong. Ah, here's the biggest map that isn't a genealogy map based on how many tiles are in it.
Even though a lot of it is single-tiled hallways, which I would want to just...
A lot of it's empty, yeah.
Yeet myself off of. Could you imagine? It's like Pac-Man, right? Like, you have nowhere else to go. You're like, well,
big map.
Just gonna go run right into the
How many usable tiles, Jomez?
Not much.
Frickin' nothing, as you can tell.
Teleport.
And it's single file, so we go here, to this spire, 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 to the final spire.
Shenanigans.
With and a mandatory fey.
That you've done nothing with.
Absolutely nothing.
I hope they're strong enough for this.
10 units, and that's it. Now is the time to bring, well, 8 units, one of them being fey. Alright, now we bring our 10 best.
And fey.
And most of them are dragons, from my understanding on this map. From what we've seen, anyway. Yeah, like... Memkoots. Every enemy on this map is a Manakee. Got it. Okay. Who is our Tower of the Goddess dream team? Guinevere, Deke, Rutger, Milady, useless, Gren,
but she can fly through the
Percival,
dead spaces.
Maybe not Bartre.
Nime.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Nime for a second staff user, but I might bring Yoda. Actually, no, Nime for Apocalypse. Actually, yeah.
Apocalypse.
Oh, Bartre, goodbye. Chapter 24, Legends and Lies. Let's go in and let's see what we got. It's 8:05. Hopefully we can finish this before it's gonna go home and... Nap.
At least I've had my dinner.
True. This is the Dragon Sanctuary. The air feels strange. The 8 legends fight under these conditions too? You humans stand against us once more. What? Who are you? When did you... I am Jahn, the last true dragon of the Dragon Sanctuary. Last true dragon? You do seem different from the other dragons.
Dragon.
Are you the demon dragon? The dragons you have fought thus far are war dragons. They know nothing but battle. The demon dragon too is quite a different being than I. I am a pure-blooded dragon who fought you humans in the distant past. The demon dragon is a different being? I thought the demon dragon was the leader of your kind. Demon dragon is nothing more than a tool to rally us dragons. It is hardly what I would call a leader.
Rude.
What? What exactly is the demon dragon then? There's much you don't know, it appears. What is the demon dragon? I want to at least know what it is we're fighting against.
Yeah, please, dragons, tell me.
He's gonna say, but I guess he doesn't really care. I have no reason to tell you. But then I have no reason not to tell you either. What to do? Just waiting. Very well. A test. Are you worthy of hearing the truth? I await you deep within. Within what? Fight through the hordes of war dragons and come to me. Do that and everything will be made clear. You're deep within, but you're right here. What you see is an illusion, a projection. Come if you wish to know the truth. Prove yourself worthy of my time, and I shall tell you all.
Okay.
Penultimate music? Alright, hi Faye. I mean, she still has 16 HP, but she's got good stats for it all. Protect the child. Let's go, chat. Let's do it. The final climb up the end game continues.
Continues.
Just can't pronounce anything.
Nope.
Protect the dragon.
Dragon.
Does her HP change to dragon form? I hope yes, but the 16 is like super low, especially if the enemies do flat damage. Ravioli, ravioli, we must protect the lolly. Surely they're not going to move off the thrones, right? I doubt it. They might...
Like in a game with all the other shenanigans and stuff?
Like, I want to start
No,
using...
like-
I want to start spamming Durandal, but, like, at the same time, honestly, like... If we can handle one at a time, just do one at a time with what we can. And then we'll... When we need one in a pinch, we'll use the dragon weapons. So this is the biggest map in the game, outside of FE4, outside of Genealogy of the Holy War, that, in terms of tiles, is the largest map. Barely any of them are playable, but in terms of amount of tiles, this is the largest. Okay, now, Corridor Emblem, honestly. I mean, it's a cool map, like, you're just climbing up these, like, huge spires. Okay, if Rucker goes there, will that be fine? Turtle Emblem. And then if Percival goes here with and Silver S word, or Silver Lance even, why not? Just a little bit at a time. We'll use up what we can. Protect the dragons. Are they going to take the bait? They do. Okay. So they're doing 21. I mean, Rucker with 11 with 47 crit. This is fine. He doesn't have to use the Worm Slayers all the time here, especially if we crit here. Do it again?
I think he crit.
Yeah, you did good. Water.
Let them in water.
Don't want 1% crit. Blah.
Yum, yum.
We will save the Worm Slayers for when we need the Worm Slayers. You doing okay? You're gonna pass out on me?
Reading the flavor text of the vitamin
Flavor
water.
text of the vitamin water flavors, yeah.
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 One is the blueberry strawberry is what it is.
Surely he's not gonna move. Good thing we bought those killer lances that we're not using. The Gren, I swear you're shooting like Nerf darts with your killer bow, bro. Like, come on. Calls a Gren bro.
Yeah, bro. Remember that time you flirtatiously waved back at that beautiful stranger only to realize that they were saying hello to their friend 2 feet behind you? How did you recover? Pretend you were hailing a cab that was headed to the airport and now you live in Prague? Maybe next time try this bold berry-flavored deliciousness called Recovery, and hence with sea salt electrolytes so you can avoid deeply unnecessary trips out of the country.
Electrolytes, turbo lights, power lights, more lights than your body has room for.
I always appreciate the vitamin water flavor text.
No, I want to wait until there's more.
Roberto emblem.
Yeah, surely, like especially the ones on thrones. 2550, yeah, Rucker can't even kill it, Sag. But, you know, Deke can, with his Durandal, 55 damage. My father's sword.
And he hits.
Yeah, if he hits. My father's
You
sword.
one-shot it.
Oh, the crit! Bop! Jesus, Deke. Oh my god.
It's fine.
165 damage is what that did.
100.
Don't tell me I need door keys, my guy. Please don't. Please don't say roof.
I was gonna say, did you bring a thief?
No, God, no.
And
there's
no
roof.
door keys.
No.
Great. That would be funny.
That would be stinky if I
That
needed
would be
door-
funny
if I
for
needed-
everyone but you.
By the way, bring door keys, huh? I have 100 chest keys, but it's never door keys with me. I have to seize the throne with Roy emblem. Come on, Faye. Your sprite is so small I can barely see you.
It's like the I Am Groot one.
Sees. Is this really you this time? Or this is but the beginning. You have quite a way ahead of you yet, but you didn't perish immediately.
Ooh, that's good.
That alone speaks to your ability. You've been through many trials.
And this
You will
map is
not
easy.
die here and let it be for naught.
No.
So you say. Allow me to tell you a little bit about the demon dragon. Opens mouth, sound comes out. That was a Dune roaring. You didn't hear anything.
I was gonna say, so he's gonna say it in Dragonese.
Yeah.
Be like, can you?
Yeah.
But in English, please.
The demon dragon is not the leader of the dragons as you thought.
Who said that?
The demon dragon was created to bring us victory. It was created? So wasn't the demon dragon who was making dragons? The dragons you speak of are in fact soulless war dragons. As I said before, they are different from pure dragons such as myself.
I am pure blood.
Yuritsa, the war...
I am a pure blood. You are a mud blood.
You are mortal.
No.
The war dragons are indeed created by the demon dragon. The demon dragon was formed from a divine dragon, the most powerful of our kind. It was formed from a divine dragon? Did a divine dragon agree to become the demon dragon? Yeah, they're just war dragons. They're completely artificial.
We don't have to feel bad about them.
Agree? Ha, no. We destroyed its very soul to extinguish its will. Alir is a mindless drone intended to heed our every word. You what? We desperately needed the power of a divine dragon. The survival of our entire species was at stake.
So we became evil, and when...
You needed the power of a divine dragon, so you destroyed one's soul? You wish to know more? Come further. Show me your strength.
Show me your moves!
And next one opens. Oh no! A door guard! With an elixir, that's cute.
A door guard that can't see, and his shoulders will not go to where they need to stand. Man.
Poor guy. Surely he's gonna move here. Heal! We'll put Wrecker there. With a Worm Slayer. A Worm Slayer. Yeah, Naga's dead. Saws, lol. Infinite reinforcements coming eventually? Oh, we moving. We moving.
Get out of the way.
Probably from behind me if I had to guess. I'm surprised... I was gonna say Nime. Faye had nothing to say at the beginning of this map.
Well, Faye's at the end.
What?
Faye's at the very end and has nobody to talk to, and you haven't even invited her to go to any map, so...
No, I mean, like, if we're here on Dragon Sanctuary...
I'm RPing it, I'm saying...
You're just making mad things happen. What?
No, I'm RPing it. You haven't even... Pretty much you're like, okay, yeah, you can come along, and then just left her in a closet. Faye's a little bit shy right now, doesn't know if she's allowed to speak.
We have a Gren, she can chat with a Gren. And Nime, they're pals.
But you shoved her in a closet, so she's like, I
Shove her in a
better not
closet.
speak... Since I'm being allowed on the field, I better not speak until spoken to.
No, I mean like Nintendo, like I figured if Faye is a force deploy on this map, I'd assume she at least would have something to say.
Maybe later.
Okay, Worm Slayer. It's fine. Guinevere. Nime. We don't even have a 4-blaze user.
Oh boy.
It's so funny, because we have no anima mages. Well, we do, but... Okay, Roy, you of all people don't get left behind. So, really? Roy can lift a Gren, but a Gren can't lift Roy?
A Gren, woman, weak. A Roy, boy.
Muscles.
Muscles. That is the way of life, correct?
Oh, here they come. Oh, my Nintendo mouse is on screen. No one told me.
No.
26 by 2 is 54. 52, pardon me. I was gonna say 52 initially, but for some reason, as I was saying it, it was gonna sound wrong.
Because the math was wrong.
No, 52 is correct. She's a woman of FE. That's gone. That's true. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, she gets less con than a teenage boy.
Stop hitting! What? Oh.
What?
At least I'm critting. It uses one use. Thank you, frickin' Rutger, for being an absolute unit. And you got a good refine in Heroes too, so good for you. Move onwards. Okay, move Gren first, because boots. And then Roy can at least go to where she was. It's going to be Roy. He's going to be left behind constantly. Alright, and now... Oh, look at the boots. Boots emblem. Alright, Guinevere, you want to kill? We can get you one. Look at that poor guy. He's... This way, this way, this way, the sprite.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Emergency,
Oh,
exit, where is... Uh-oh.
One off, Guinevere.
Maybe she'll dodge?
That awkward time where... No, where I want... No, I'm not worried about dodging. I'm worried about not doing enough damage to one shot. Come on, Guinevere. You can do better.
Give her an apple, maybe she'll hit...
She's about to level. That's it, I'm getting me multi. Guinevere, you let me down. Aw, our fucking Bartray's one off too. Damn it. Trash. Okay, hang on. We'll do this. Have Nime do a little bit. Farm up that dark magic. There we go. Nime level. Woo! Yeah, nice one, Nime. Yeah, Percival is no bueno here. 13, 20. Just use lightning. Save the Aureola for. I mean, we've been waiting this whole game to use Aureola and Guinevere.
Save the Aureola for when you have a glass of milk to dip him in.
Guinevere just shoots lightning from the sky, or Aureolas from the sky. Get strength, power, magic. Oh. Okay, fine. Move up. Boys, let's keep... Faye, can you magically pick up Roy? No, you can't.
No.
Yoder, can you pick up Roy? No. Alright, let's keep moving, let's keep moving, let's keep moving. Dragon form is just in combat. It's not like a beast transformation, it's a combat transform. So they stay in it until they're transformed. Or until they, until battle ends, rather. If we can get Rutger and what's his name to A support, that'd be great. Has Guinevere capped a stat? Yes, she has. She's capped resistance. At least. And... skill? I'll check in a moment. Resistance. Yeah, we're gonna pick soccer practice. Yeah. Come on, Roy. Come on. Yeah, we're gonna send our boy Percy over here. And then Bartray drops him. You gotta pick up baby Roy from soccer practice.
And give him his orange slices.
Arco, why do you still have prediction point?
Broken, again.
Again, I know. Whenever you can seize the throne, right?
Maybe that's the one from the last time. I think that was Jomi, wasn't it?
Yeah. Alright, Roy, seize the next throne. Here you go. More lore. Not bad at all. You still believe? I appreciate it, Arco. Any believers in chat? I'm curious how far you will make it. I want to hear more. No matter how many of your kind we defeated in combat, you humans continued to multiply endlessly. We were eventually overwhelmed by the sheer number of you humans. So he's talking about the war, of course. It was then we decided to...
Here?
Okay, you know what? I'm going to go up. We'll finish this. Actually, we're going to go now. We're not going to go. I'm going to go bring Team S back because I got to run to the bathroom anyway, so...
Okay, bio break.
Bio break. Alright. It was then we decided to form a dragon capable of creating war dragons. War dragons, soulless beings who know nothing but battle. Correct. Divine dragons, however, were opposed to the idea. Said it was an affront to the laws of nature. As we tried to persuade the divine dragons, they suddenly disappeared without a trace. Why? They probably chose to leave before we could take advantage of them. We never located the majority of the divine dragon tribe, but we were able to, capture a single member of their kind. That became the demon dragon? Precisely. Her. The divine dragon of Dune was to become the demon dragon. It hesitated, however, as the rift between its tribe and the rest of us widened. Hesitation. Such folly is reserved for you humans. serves no end. Her hesitation impeded your plans.
Concentration.
Idun was immature, but of enough strength to fulfill our purpose. Its heart, however, wasn't with us. It would not follow our commands. Well, that's why you destroyed her soul? Yes. We destroyed its soul so that it would unquestioningly obey our every command. That's vile. That's enough for now. Show me more of your power if you want to hear the rest. Go into the next 800 thrones.
So then interesting. So Idun.
Idun, it's a
So
hard
Idun
name, yeah.
is a divine dragon, technically.
Yep. Was.
Well, is, but what her soul was destroyed, which
Yep.
then rendered her undivine at that point, because she's no longer her. Is what this whole thing.
Pretty much.
So then this potato man is like, well, the divine dragon, or whatchamacallit, the what is it? Dark dragon? Is that what is she called?
Demon dragon.
The demon dragon is not the leader because she's being manipulated, but he speaks as though he is like she's not like me, and as if he's higher and mighty and whatever. And it's like, no, you just happen to be the one to like take advantage and imprison her.
Sure. Oh, they come from the thrones. That's dumb. Is Faye a divine dragon? Yeah, well, pure dragon, pardon me, but she's a divine dragon, yes.
Faye is a divine dragon?
Faye is a divine dragon.
Ooh.
Hence her divine stone.
Oh.
The young divine dragon from Nevada. So her and Faye are effectively the same family, pretty much.
And so what was the difference between divine dragons and pure dragons?
They're just not of the divine status. They're not OP. They're just kind of regular old dragons. They're like
Interesting how
Nagatiki, yeah. So Idun and Faye are Nagatiki effectively, but Naga's like queen boss bitch,
And
dragon
mama.
king. So like, you know, that's a thing.
interesting
We
how
all here. Oh, yeah.
usually the ones that
Nuke
are
it.
of lesser power or lesser status per se happen to be the ones that feel this need to overpower those who are above them, even though the ones above them were like, I'm not messing with you, I'm simply going to leave because I want nothing to do with whatever shenanigans you're doing. So it's not like they were fighting each other, but the pure dragons are like,
Attaboy, D.
your hesitation, your human-like emotions make you unworthy of being dragon, and therefore we will use you. That's just rotten. This guy can go.
Well, it's also because
Keel over and fart.
because they were like badly losing the war. Humans were like messing them up.
Yeah, I
There
know.
were way too many
humans
humans.
suck, and pure dragons do as
Five.
well.
There were way too many like divine or humans compared to dragons that could like in that war. So because of it, they needed more. They couldn't just simply reproduce. So they ended up capturing Idun and turned her into a dragon spawning machine.
Yeah, or they could have just done what the other ones did, and like, we're leaving by.
And they felt the need that running away wouldn't solve anything.
And how did that work for you?
Well, you made a dragon spawning machine.
God.
Yeah, but it took them how many years to actually do anything about it?
What the? I'm sure it's gonna mention something about it, but do you remember at the end of FE7 where Zephiel's sitting in his throne? The two images of Zephiel sitting in his throne, and he's like, "Who are you?" And some guy goes like, "Dragon," and he's like, "Yeah," that one at the end.
Vaguely.
Well, he's like sitting in his throne like this, and some guy approaches him. He's like, "Who are you?" He's like, "Dragon," and he goes, "Yeah," like Ashnard basically, does like an Ashnard smile.
Who does? Zephiel?
Zephiel.
Okay.
That guy that approached Zephiel is Jahn. Cowabunga did it first, yeah. Sure, Roger, go for it. Attaboy, Roger. Flop. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, Roy, come on, brother. We gotta drop you off at school.
Favorite canto.
Yoder, get in position. So far, we're doing okay. Gran hasn't had to fight anything yet. Faye is just being escorted by by the daycare assistant Bartray. You know what? Bartray is a father. He knows how to parent.
Just because someone is a father does not mean they know how to parent.
Yeah, Bartray does.
I mean, you hope, but I guess it makes sense. And continue.
You proceed at a good pace, but you have not won. Yeah, I'm literally one turning everything because he gave me stupid amounts of boots. Boots economy. Rest assured, we will reach you. Your soul is strong. What do you wish to hear next? You created the Demon Dragon. The Demon Dragon had the ability to create endless war dragons. Why then did you lose to the humans? Demon Dragon created many war dragons for use in the battlefield. The tables were turned. Our victory was in sight. However, the humans soon found out about the Demon Dragon. They concluded that their numbers were not enough to defeat us. They focused their efforts into forging weapons that would pierce our scales. They are what you humans call the legendary weapons. That much I know. The strongest human warriors were chosen to wield their newly crafted weapons. They came and attacked the sanctuary. However, the immense... He's got an accent, it's fine. Power of the weapons clashing with our own power. It caused something none of us had anticipated. What happened? The laws of nature started to collapse. Snow began to fall in summer. Stars shone in the middle of the day. You mean it caused the ending winter? Or the Fimble winter? I thought it occurred because the dragons release vast amounts of energy. Is that how your legends go? The power of the legendary weapons was used to restore order to nature. That's what I learned.
Lies.
So in other words, we were the cause of everything bad that happened. How typical of you humans. It's true. History is written by the victors.
Yup.
But the truth is as I said. Then the legendary weapons were sealed away to prevent another disaster. The traps that were protecting them were meant to keep us out. You humans sealed them away? An uncharacteristically good decision. But you seem to be wielding them now. I wouldn't worry. The weapon's potency seems to have decreased since their initial forging. I doubt they can bring about another such disaster as they are now. Anyway, the warping of nature's laws dealt a great blow to us dragons. How? That disaster was the reason we lost to the humans. I shall continue my story when you advance a bit further.
How? Just repeats. That's why we lost to the humans. Like, but that.
How'd you do it?
But how did that? What? How did it do the thing?
I shall tell you later. All right, Percival, go pick up your son.
How did it make? Like, how did it affect you guys?
You know what? It grins in range. You got a shot in.
And the answer is not how, but it's like what the result was. Like, no,
oh,
sir.
You don't want shot them again. Silverbone.
But I was gonna say, yeah, the little that I know about FE8.
Sacred Stones?
Yep. I guess it makes sense, but at least if you were to look at it just from the outside, considering you have in Gaiden 2 sides.
Oh, true, yeah, fair enough, I guess. That does make sense.
In this one, you have Erica and Ephraim, and then you have Tana and Innes, is my understanding of it. Right?
They do exist, yes. What are you saying?
No, as in, like, I'm imagining, because obviously Erica and Ephraim are siblings,
yeah.
So they would represent, like, the one side, kind of like Alm, for example, whereas Tana and Innes might be kind of like the other side coming together.
No, not like that, no.
Well, don't spoil it.
You literally did it. Remember that one time where you pressed the button of, like, you tried Sacred Stones at one time? You literally did it. You get to choose if you want Erica or Ephraim. You choose which way. They probably meet eventually, but...
Again, I said from the little that I know, I don't want the spoilers. Remember, that time was just... If I forgot, it's a good thing, because it means that I'm going in freshy potato, and then meanwhile you're like, no, let me remind you.
Speaking of spoilers, how about that for Mortis?
Did I already mention what happened?
Itzia got owned by Formortis. Deke, get him!
Ever since we started the Fire Emblem playthroughs, but particularly with... No, even from Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. When I started playing Heroes, Rob was like, you can't play past Chapter 3. Like, you cannot play Chapter 3. You cannot play and I was like, in the story, it's like, just do not progress past like, into chapter 3, and I was like, okay. Because he's like, there's a huge spoiler. Huge spoiler. And I'm like, okay, I won't. He's like, but I'm pretty sure that you've already come across this. Like, I don't know. And then, of course, the identity of the Black Knight is revealed. And he's like, And I'm like, I've literally never seen this man in my entire life. Aside from obviously seeing him in Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn.
Yeah.
But I had not seen him in Heroes and put 2 and 2 together. So he's like, no, you surely would, like, must have come across it because you would have seen his sprite, and then you would have also seen his actual art, and then the little flavor text of the character is like, he shows up in regular maps. He's like, I'm sure you've fought him before, and I'm like, I have not. This is impossible. I have not seen him whatsoever. And then, like, the first map that I play next or something, not story related, but just in a random one, he showed up. And I'm like, oh look, he's there. He's like, I'm telling you, you've come across him. Unless you point it out to me, there are certain things that just go right over my head. So I often don't end up spoiling myself because I either forget what I've seen or I don't really put the 2 and 2 together with the details because I'm not far enough along in another story to kind of connect the dots. Unless you spell it out and, you know, you paint it on a billboard, put neon signs pointing at it, circle it, highlight it,
Even that doesn't help
and megaphone it and be like, over here!
You have come far. Perhaps I underestimated you. Please continue the story. When the order of nature collapsed, we dragons suffered the most. When nature weakened, we could not maintain our dragon forms. So we sealed our power into gemstones and took human form. Dragon stones. Yes, we were utterly powerless against the humans. In human form, we were even more feeble than the humans themselves. Humans took the opportunity to slaughter us. Why did you choose the form of humans? Why not some other shape? In the new order of nature, the human form required the least energy to transform into. We could not choose to become deer or horses or... 8 legends mercilessly crushed us as we were helpless in our human form. I too suffered deep wounds. You hate the humans because of that attack?
Yes.
Hate! Only humans feel such preposterous emotions. We battled for survival and we lost. There was nothing more to our fight.
Interesting.
However, we may yet be victorious. A human named Zephiel resurrected the demon dragon. And Zephiel really did undo the demon dragon seal. That is correct. It's true, Jomi. Show me if you're worthy to hear more.
Yeah.
Alright, Percival, pick up your son from camp again. I should have waited, actually.
So even when I knew a little bit more about Three Houses, but I hadn't played the game yet, and Fallen Edelgard came to be, it's like, oh, you can't look at Fallen Edelgard, you can't even look. It's like, don't look. And I'm like, she's probably gonna show up. I still don't really know what entirely happens with Edelgard.
Nope.
Like, I know that she's got this beastly form or whatever, but I still don't kind of gather what's happened or why.
You notice that the paths between them are getting less. So someone's gonna spawn here, they're gonna be right in my grill.
Yeah.
Unless I block them, I could.
Sit.
This is your throne now, Guinevere. Carry on.
And then meanwhile, in comes Formortis. And nothing about Formortis' art tells you who it is.
Anything away, no, nothing. This big old demon boy.
And the name is Formortis. I just knew he was an enemy of, like, he's some beast.
That's a 2020 Deke. 2020, oh, never mind. 2019 Deke.
So I didn't know anything. I just saw this beast or whatever. I'm like, I have not come across this dude in any game yet, so he's a later problem, whatever. No big deal.
Later problem, for sure.
No big deal. Moving on. And the only reason it actually spoiled me, and it was unmistakable and I cannot forget it, is because of how it happened. But I think I encountered him in either an arena or ether raids. And I was trying to attack somebody. around there, and I kept seeing, you know, I kept on like dragging my character close to do the forecast, and whoever I was attacking with,
it didn't. Nice, I did block it.
Whoever I was attacking with, it was like dead. And I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, they've got to be able to kill somebody. And I was looking at the characters, and I'm like, I feel like I've killed these characters before. And then I realized, I'm like, oh, it's for Mortis. And I said, oh, okay. And then
Oops, all for Mortis.
So I was like, okay, because for Mortis, I believe has a near save or whatever it is. So I was, and I just couldn't see it in the over. It probably was ether rates because there's so much happening on the map.
Blah.
And I was like, oh, I guess for Mortis is somewhere nearby. I can't seem to find it. So I go to a different character trying to figure it out. And there was a few that were far enough that I figured, okay, he cannot be close enough to every single one of these characters. But he showed up everywhere, and I'm like, where the heck is he? And I'm looking at my phone like this. And I'm like,
trying to look for this big old demon boy.
And I'm like, I don't see. And when he does transform, I believe his sprite does become for Mortis.
Correct.
Similar with like Fallen Edelgard, but he does have a skill that perma transforms him. But I guess in that mode, in that first turn, it just had not triggered. So I'm looking around. I'm like, where the hell is he? And I'm like, I don't see him. And so I started tapping on all of the enemies to see. I'm like, no, that one's whoever that is. And then I tap on Leon.
Spoilers if you don't want to listen to Sacred Stone
I got
spoilers,
spoiled,
chat.
so will you.
That's not
That's
fair.
how it's
That's
gonna
not-
be now. No,
It's
I'm
not
just saying.
your fault or their fault.
It wasn't my fault. It's your fault. Anyway,
Do I get healed if I sit on this?
click on him. Or Mortis, and I'm like,
Oops.
oh! So that's what happened to you. Damn it. Now I'm sitting there like, well, I can't kill anything. Here I die. I'm gonna run out to the corners
Alas, death.
and contemplate how, for the first time, I have truly and thoroughly been spoiled.
They come. Oh, I do get a little bit.
Not even a little spoiled. And then I tell Rob about this, and he was like, well, didn't you see, like, you've seen his fallen form before in Heroes? And I'm like, yeah, but all of the ones
You
that
didn't
look
know the source of it.
Exactly, like, sure, I know with Robin's, for example, you see
Dragon.
you see specifically have the name Grima. Like, okay, I understand it has to do with Grima. I still don't know the full story, whatever the situation. But you see, you have Little Leon, Normal Leon, Fallen Leon.
Summer Leon.
Sure, I forgot about that one. But, you know, you see maybe a progression, and I'm sitting there going, okay, but his fallen form, which I thought I was like, yeah, that's it, that's his fallen form, so I would have never guessed.
More
he has
fallen.
Just debased entirely.
He's on the ground. That's how fallen he
Yeah,
is.
the fallen ones just look like they're either really twisted or they have a really bad stomach ache.
Yeah.
And here's this massive piece, they're like, you thought.
You're looking for
Ruined.
a fallen? Jahn, where are you? I should have expected this of the man who defeated Zephyl. You may even have the chance to fight me personally. We're gonna try and get that dialogue if we can. How did Zephyl know about the demon dragon? Surely you know that Hartmut of the Eight Legends founded Byrne. I do. You also know that Hartmut chose to spare the demon dragon. Rather than killing it, he sealed it away. Yes, but I don't know why. Let me explain. The Eight Legends defeated our leader, and made their way into the sanctuary to find the demon dragon. However, arriving at its chamber, all they found was a blank-eyed human girl. That was Idun. Didn't fight? Demon dragon had its soul destroyed to follow our leader's commands.
Dead leader.
With our leader dead, there was no commands to follow. There were no commands. Then what happened? The Eight Legends naturally hesitated. They had expected to find the most terrible of all dragons. Instead, they found a mute girl. Knowing the demon dragon still had to be defeated, they readied their weapons. Idun must have reacted to their attack out of instinct. He changed into dragon form and fought as the soulless war dragons do. Hartmut, however, brandished a blade even more powerful than the legendary weapons. The Binding Blade! He said the name! I don't know what you humans call it, but that must be it.
I guess so. It was a blade.
Sure. When the blade cut the demon dragon's flesh, it fell unconscious rather than dying. Why didn't it slay Idun? The blade has a strange power that reflects the wielder's soul. Armand didn't want to kill her, so the binding blade reflected that feeling and spared her. He had apparently heard how the demon dragon was formed and felt pity for it. We dragons could not understand that illogical feeling. He pitied her. In his soul, he wished to spare Idun. I personally would never hesitate to eliminate a threat as he did. Armand's soul changed the sword itself. After persuading the others that it should be spared, Armand built a shrine hidden deep in what you now call Burn. There, he bound the demon dragon away using the blade and the Fire Emblem. After the founding of Burn, the shrine was protected by the royal family for generations. That is, until Zephiel unbound her, of course. It's lore dump. It's good. Yeah. It's good lore, though. How do you know all this? Did you witness it? No. After the battle, I hid myself to nurse my wounds. All I just told you I learned from Zephiel himself, who read it in ancient tomes kept by the Burn royal family. How did you meet Zephiel? You wish to know that now, do you? So be it. Come further and I will tell you.
Oh, you want to know now?
To the last no, never mind. Second to last platform. Agren? Oh, just shy out of range.
So the whole purpose of this entire map is to just trail you along with breadcrumbs being like, you want candy?
Are you worthy?
They're bribing you with treats.
Become worthy. Actually, you go there, just so we can heal you. Alright, Percival, you're gonna be picking up your son from the chair again, from the baby seat. So take him off the baby seat. See, like, it's less and less distance. God damn it, I got him stuck again. Less and less distance between them. And, like, the dragons are slowly catching up. Luckily, our backline is boots.
Except Rayleighwood's army fought the Black Fangs in broad daylight.
Yeah, that one. It's fine, don't worry about it.
She was just, like, hidden in the back room. Or the basement of that place.
Bartray, it's all you, brother. Oh. All you, Bartray. Boom!
They're like, enjoy these weapons that you've either carried with you and made it this far.
And held on to because, like, what if I need them? That kind of thing, you know.
Or that, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. First of all, you gotta go one more turn of holding on to your son.
Rather than just being like, well, I just held on to these things for no
hoarding,
reason.
Yeah.
He hogged.
Bartray, want to give Roy some levels? I would love to if he could get in combat. That'd be swell. I think he just dies. I don't think he can survive a dragon hit. Yeah, really. Alright, Faye, now you're in the back of the bus. Come on, Faye.
The one time when even if you hadn't told Rob, make sure not to use it all up, he would, what if I need it?
I have been using Aureola. I mean, I'm no stranger to that. It's the whole reason, well, part of the reason why we got Guinevere in here is just because of that.
I know, but we were talking about your hoarding habits. So who exactly are you saving those scrolls for? What if I need them? It's the last map, but what if I need them?
What if I have to put it on Roy?
What if I have to give Roy Aureola? You won't. But what if I do?
What if he needs to be a tome user? That's it, I'm getting me Ahmeds! Bartray, get him. Oh! Nintendo, I'm not gonna argue it, but I've seen level 1 Roy take out a Dun. I've seen it. I ain't speaking nonsense, I've seen it.
I feel like there was probably a whole lot lined up to make that happen.
Yeah, it's called warping the dancer and make him run quick. 2550.
But even in terms of power.
No, that's just the binding blade for you. Just that good.
No.
I've seen it. I've seen it done. The binding blade literally does it all. Yeah, it's risky because FV6. Absolutely, yeah. 100%. I believe it. Believe me. It's a very thematic map, though. I do like it. It's all exposition, lore, all that. It's cool, especially about Idun and Faye in a way as well. Again, Faye's got nothing to say.
I was gonna say, and Faye that no one has mentioned anything about.
Who? But she's just here, though. She's a force deploy despite being... despite saying nothing. And those guys are catching up, slowly but surely. Rugger goes to sit on a chair. Hey, Roy, again? What is your purpose? To sit on thrones. You have come far. I am in the next chamber. It's been ages since I've shown a human my true form. I've not left this sanctuary since the end of the Scouring. You've been here that long? 1,000 years. Having survived the Scouring, I waited, healing my wounds. I waited for the resurrection of the Demon Dragon, for our chance of victory. At long last, that time came. The Demon Dragon seal was broken, and I felt the power flowing through my veins again. What does the Demon Dragon seal have to do with your strength? The Dragon Sanctuary's power is intertwined with the Demon Dragon's. I know, mad patience. With the Demon Dragon sealed, the Sanctuary and myself were crippled. See, after I recovered, I sought the person who had broken the seal. I used my illusions to seek him out and ask his intentions. With you humans ruling the world, I couldn't go in my true form.
How could I?
Wait, I thought the dragons lose most of their power in human form. How do you have the power to create illusions like this? This sanctuary is the only place that dragons maintain some power in human form. I'm also a relatively powerful dragon. Even in human form, as long as I am in this sanctuary, illusions are a simple task. I lack the power to create war dragons like the demon dragon can, however. Search led you to Zephiel? Yes. I located Zephiel by following the energy emitted by the demon dragon. I remember the exact words in the conversation we had.
Dragon.
Yeah, relatively powerful. I'm pretty good, you know.
I'm pretty solid.
For what reason have you awakened a demon dragon? I asked him. He was a strange one. With a bored look on his face, he simply asked, "Who are you?" To which I answered, "Dragon."
Mm-hmm.
To that, a smile crept onto his face, which is that image. It was then he told me he wanted to give the world to the dragons. Oh, you've done it. Fair enough. Gets kicked by Bartray the Brave. Frankly, I didn't trust him, but I accepted him as the new leader of the Demon Dragon. He ordered it to liberate the world from humans. He wanted it to rule the world in their place. Zephiel's dead now. What is the Demon Dragon doing? It is in this sanctuary, waiting for its chance to liberate the world. What? Even with her leader gone? Have you taken on the role of leader now? There was no need for that. Zephiel ordered it to proceed even in the event of his death. Idun will continue until control is wrested from the humans. She's nothing but a slave. Her soul was destroyed, and now she's bound to a dead man's order. Do you pity her as Hartmut did? Foolish human, your kind makes no sense. Allow me to tell you one more thing.
But in the next room.
In the next room. No matter how you may want it, dragons and humans will never be able to live in harmony. The differences between our two species is simply too great. That's not true. I know of a village where dragons and humans live in peace. I know a greater peace is possible with effort. Humans and dragons living together?
You've been living underground too long.
Stop your lies. Do not
In comes
humor
Faye.
such an obvious falsehood. What do you think of this? Hello. It's a little tiny
Dragon.
chibi dragon. It's like Roy just holds Corrin-sized Faye.
I'm still waiting for my squeak time.
Now, step forward. Let us see whose strength is greater.
It's mine. I'm Chimkin.
Percival, pick up your son again.
Divine Dragon Chimkin.
Divine Chimkin. He literally was. Gren, let's move. Because these guys are slowly creeping up on our buttholes.
Buttholes.
Boots and hose. Boots and hose. Gonna have Nime sit on the... Actually, no. Guinevere sits on the throne because she moves faster. Just to block off a reinforcement just in case. There we go. Stop! Cease! No, Zeus isn't here. Look at this crap! It's so stupid.
One by one, there we go.
Bartray the Brave. He goes to Corel. Corel, you should have seen what I did to that dragon guy. What did you do? I kicked him down the sanctuary. You should have seen it. These really tall pillars kicked him down. Good job, Agren. Surely the true wielder of Mulligar. It is the Law of Sakay. God, not again. Can't wait to do it again in thingy. And engage again. We'll just have to go through that paralog again. Okay, Bartra, let's move. Percival, let's move. Nime, let's move. Faye, let's move.
Hey, you've got somebody to talk to.
Guinevere, rather, let's move. What do you think of this map so far, Itzia? What do you think of it?
I like lore, so I tolerate it.
It's a hell of a lore dump.
Yep.
Absolutely. I like the thematics of it too. Like, we're just that high in the sky. There's just like nighttime, I guess. This blue background.
I mean, it's kind of crazy to me that if you don't get true ending, that you can literally just have, you're like, okay, well, I beat Zephiel and that's it.
Game over. We saved the world, but wait, there's more.
Yeah, because it's like, well, you didn't really, because obviously the dragons are still there, so...
Oh, we're underground? I thought we were up.
No.
Oh. Oh, well, fine. Whatever. Same shit. Up, bottom, down, left, right. Sorry. Continue.
I forgot where it was.
We defeated Zephiel, and then...
Yeah, because you defeat Zephiel, but obviously he ordered Idun to keep going beyond his death.
Yep.
So, you're ending a game at a point where, like, what are you gonna say? Is like, well, you've killed the King of Bern, but guess what? The dragon still took over because you didn't actually...
Yeah, you didn't deal with her.
So I'm like, is that how that ends? Is that they're just like, well, this is what you've done, but then just so you know, it never really stops, so you're like,
Oh, game over. You want to do it again? Play through it again, lol saws.
Yeah, it's like... It is kind of ridiculous that you really don't get the full... I know a lot of games...
Yeah, FE3 is another one, yeah.
What's it called? Like, there's other games like Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn where, like, in order for you to find out...
All the lore of all the whatevers.
All the lore, but, like, the really, really deep lore. Like, for example, who Soren really is and all that stuff. Like, you need...
Hi,
there's
John.
so many... There's so many conditions to make that happen, but at the end of the day, if you don't get all of that, sure, you don't get a full lore exposition, but you can still end the story and be like, that just remains a mystery, right? Or, we never really met or found out who Soren's parents were, but if you don't know, you could just say, well, he was abandoned, or his parents did die, or something. You just kind of, like, leave it at that, like, you'll just never know.
Come on, Faye.
Whereas here, I feel like, if you do just kill Zephiel, but obviously he had ordered Idun to continue past his death, like, you don't... It's not just about not finding out all of the story, is that it isn't a true ending. Because the problem hasn't actually been resolved. You know?
Yeah.
You could say bad ending, good ending, but it's not really an end to the story, or like to the problem.
No.
Which just feels odd to me, that can end that way.
And here's Jahn. He's got the same stats as the other dragons, but higher, and 80 HP,
And
which
has
is a
a
lot.
face.
And has a face. The final surviving true dragon. He's got an elixir, just make it cheeky. Alright, Roy, you're gonna fight him for exposition. Oh, Jahn music? I have waited a millennium. My strength has recovered, and it is greater than ever. I can feel it. I can feel it, Mr. Krabs. Roy, if you got a crit right now, that'd be cash.
You're in my bones.
Bop. It'd be a shame if we had range. I feel like that was a normal conversation. It didn't seem very Roy-like, but...
Or, you like?
Yeah, like it didn't seem catered to Roy in any way.
No, I'm pretty sure that's not the... I don't think that there's any specific... Maybe with Faye?
Oh shit, maybe. I doubt... maybe.
Dragon, because he hasn't seen another dragon.
True. Martre! Who are you? I'm Martre the Brave!
About to kill the man without talking
He
to
doesn't have
him.
ranged weapons. I can just... Oh, he's got an elixir that's going to heal him basically to full.
Well, time. for
Alright,
you to
we'll
talk
get
to
Faye
him.
in there. Why not? We'll try. I don't think she can survive, but I'll try. He doesn't have range.
I was gonna say,
I'm not-
maybe safety save just...
He doesn't have range. It's okay. He'll use an elixir. He'll be at full HP. did you see? Did you see where that? Did you see where that dragon went? He went down because he couldn't go anywhere. Nah, elixir inbound. Unless he doesn't use it and he just forces. I could steal it. Oh yeah, I didn't use it. Stink. All right, Faye, what can you do? You do 24 damage, and yeah, he kills. So like, yeah. Okay, well, how about this? We'll do a safety save state just
Well,
to
he
see if
has
there's a
20
dialogue.
Okay.
We'll do that there. We'll do just to do a save state. So he'll one-shot if he hits both times, which he will. But if Faye hits, then he dies. All right, Faye. Oh, we turned the animations off, and there was nothing anyway. I fall. Good job, Faye. You did it. Chicken.
I was wondering why you thought that Faye wouldn't kill.
Because 63 hit. That's why. He had 100 hits. Faye had 63.
Yeah, but...
I fall.
So it was more about the chance versus the ability.
Correct. Yeah.
Pretty sure Faye would kill.
I fall. You humans are truly unpredictable. What? Faye level? Faye, relax.
Big
Dragon! Seize! Yay! Demon Dragon lies ahead. Oh, here we go. Here's Faye's purpose. Faye!
Roy!
Faye! What's wrong, Faye? You look like you're about to cry.
Are evil too?
Huh?
When I get older, will I be a bad dragon too?
Slow down, Faye. Where did you get that idea?
I've been eavesdropping from the back where you left
It's
me.
true.
That man said that dragons and humans can't live in peace.
That wasn't true. You live in Nevada with humans, haven't you?
But the demon dragon is a divine dragon like me. You're going to fight the demon dragon, but what about me? What if, when I grow up, I'm like the demon dragon? Then you'd have to...
Don't worry, Faye. I'll be dead by that time. I know you'll never be like the demon dragon. You'll always live with humans, with people like me.
You'll keep your soul.
Do you
True.
really think so?
Of course. I want to help the demon dragon too.
Help her?
Death. Demon dragon isn't acting of her own free will. She had her soul destroyed. She's a slave. I don't want to kill her if I can avoid it. Paul and Faye? I think that'd be an interesting little poll.
Your words are too big. I don't understand.
Roy's just talking out of his ass. Faye doesn't know idea what he's saying.
Well, Faye doesn't know anything about whole like soul situations. Like what?
Yeah. What do you mean? I'm sure you'll learn what I mean when you get a little older. Hartmut posed a question when he bound the demon dragon. Just go along, Faye. And Gren's like, come along.
Don't worry
come
about it,
along,
don't
Faye.
worry.
Come along. I intend to answer it.